I love that. Thank you,
Hello.
Margaret. And
Margaret, you're
Tamara.
doing so good.
Yes.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
came to support you, girl. You look good.
Mwah. You know I love you. Ah, anyway, my name is Tamara Patrick. I'm the CEO of Pivot Coaching, Restarting You. This program was designed specifically for women over 50 who are navigating a major life change, such as divorce, career change, even the death of a loved one. I am here to provide crystal clear clarity and direction so that together we can create a roadmap so that you not only survive in your life, but thrive in your new chapter.
Perfect. That is
Great.
awesome, Tamara.
Awesome.
Woo! All right. Rudy, are you ready to give us a 30-second introduction, please?
Hi, yes. My name is Rudy Ebanks. I'm a business coach and course creation strategist, and I help midlife entrepreneurs fulfill their true potential by building their dreams through course creation.
Wow, I love that. Very nice. Let's go to Heather and then we'll go back to Dar.
Hello, I'm Heather Halverson from Nova Scotia, Canada. I'm in Just Different with Heather. I help you earn, save, and grow in your business.
Woo, that was spectacular, Heather. I love how you combined that all together. Beautiful. And Dar, come on down.
I am a card maker who designs unique greeting cards just for you. And I am in the midst of doing a bit of a change up due to a life-changing event that has occurred in July this year. And I am just working out a new way of doing my work.
Awesome. And
Stay
I love
tuned.
hearing that, Dar. I love hearing that because I don't want you to give up.
No,
You will
never.
find the way. You will find the way. And
Right.
here's Dr. LaDonna. Thank you for coming, Dr. LaDonna. All right. So with that said, I am LaDonna McAbee. I am your host at the Networking Expert. And I just love getting people together and teaching them how to connect, network, and collaborate with the right people at the right time for themselves and their business. Welcome, Dr. LaDonna. Are you ready to give us your 30-second introduction?
I'm still asleep from all that driving. I just got back. Well, actually, I got back last night. I drove to Las Vegas and back.
Wow.
So
Good for
that
you.
was
Millions?
almost 10 hours one way.
Did you win millions of dollars though while you were in Vegas?
No, I stayed away from the machines.
There you go.
I decided I'd do much better by us avoiding them
Yeah.
than I would playing them.
There you go.
Anyway.
So how about a 30-second intro, please, ma'am?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. LaDonna Parker. I am an author, a blogger, a coach, inspirational speaker, and I do host events. My business is called Courage to Live Your Dream, and I work with women mostly. I do work with men too, who aspire to transform their lives through writing, legacy creation, and personal development.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. With that said, we are going to go ahead and turn over the next 25-ish minutes over to Tamara Lea Patrick. And she is going to teach us how to thrive and be prepared for 2025. Take it away.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good something. Anyway, so first of all, I'm ready to quit this war in 2024 and I'm ready to start thriving in 2025. And I don't want to survive, I want to thrive. So let's start talking about this. I kind of put it to the business form because I kind of didn't go with but you can kind of arrange it for personal as well. The first thing we have to learn is AI literacy. We really have to learn, we have to start, and I won't say relying on it, but we have to learn to have that relationship with AI so we know what it can do for us. Use it for us instead of against us. The next thing is we have to learn, as much as I hate to say it, I have to learn to have a better relationship with my technology. Technology is key. My worst part is TikTok. I have not figured TikTok out yet, but I'm going to. And Tumblr too. Tumblr is a great place for blogging, but I haven't really got my blogging down pat yet, but I'm working on it. So anyway, the next thing is we have to learn how to remote work as well as work. Well, most of us, let's just say we have to learn remote work. Remote work is easy. If, like LaDonna says, if it's not on the calendar, it does not happen. Working remotely is very hard at times, but it's easy as well. If you have it on your calendar exactly what you're going to do for the day, it works. My biggest problem is I don't know that word. There's a 2-letter word that I'm not very good with. And I don't know if you guys have that problem, but no is not a very good word for me. When somebody says, hey, Tamara, you're not home, or you're at home, can you do this or can you do that? I'm quick to say, yes, let me go do it. It's one of the other things I need to talk to you about, which is upscaling your upskills. So what that really means is you have to learn to upskill. You really have to start working on your skills. Your skill level, you have to be that master of your skill. I have to be able to say, look, you guys, as much as you hate to journal, you're going to have to journal. Okay. That's part of it. And Dr. LaDonna will agree. But, you know, I was sitting and talking to that today with the pastor at the shoot ministry. And we were talking about different things. And we were talking about journaling. Our biggest part was, what do you journal? One of the girls there was 30 years old. And I said, well, what do? You journal? And she said, no, I don't journal. And I said, why don't you journal? And she said, well, why would I journal? And I said, journaling is like writing down your life. Like when you get mad, you can journal that. I write it down. And then guess what? I can go and confront that person without having to yell and scream and throwing a fit. It's a lot easier. Plus, when I'm talking to people, I just talked about upscaling my skills. One of the best things I've learned to upscale my skills is to write them down. I got told again the other day, Tamara, you do not tell people what you really have accomplished. I said, well, that's kind of true. Like, I forget to tell people that I was a 17-year veteran. I forget to tell people that I was in the Army Reserves for 3 years before that. I was in the Army National Guard for a year. I forget to tell that. I forget to tell people I was a real estate agent. I was an interior designer. I can help people with changing their life because I've been through so much of it. I've been through so much life that I feel like if they're ready for the help, I can offer it. So when I'm upskilling my skills, that's exactly what I tell everybody. Now comes the part I don't like so much, which is financial literacy. As business owners, we sometimes don't want to go to an accountant, but if you don't know how to do it on our own, we probably ought to do it with an accountant. I have a brother and a sister who are both accountants, and they get on to me all the time. The only thing that saves me is they're in Michigan and I'm in Kansas, and the laws don't, Kansas laws are a little different than Michigan laws. But anyway, the next thing is personal branding. I have a problem with personal branding because my brand has changed like 50 times in the last year. Not really, I'm just kidding, but it has changed. And every day I change just a little bit. And every time I feel like I want to change, I change my branding. I have to learn that personal branding is the only way I'm going to let people know who I am. Hence the name change. Now it's no longer just Tamara Patrick, it's Tamara Lea Patrick. There's too many Tamara Patricks on the internet. Not so many Tamara Lea Patricks. But anyway, personal branding to me is hard because you have to be able to go back and know what your accomplishments are. Once you know what your accomplishments are, you can brand those. Like I just finished the NLP. Everybody's like, what is NLP? That is the neuro linguistic programming. What? What is that? Basically, that means you need to learn to change your mindset. That's basically, I did learn that. I also learned to put the trauma therapy. I'm not a therapist in any means, but I have learned, I have taken some classes now to where I'm working with people that I can work with people that's had a little bit of trauma. And I learned that basically because of some of the trauma I've had in my life, which has been causing me to have a little bit of imposter syndrome, which I've been told I've had again, but you know, what can I say? It only gets better from here, right? Creativity helps with branding. You know, I used to honestly believe I was very creative. I have to laugh now because sometimes I'm not quite as creative as my friends. Dar, Heather, Dr. LaWanna, Margaret, Rudy, I don't know you yet, so I've excluded that. And LaDonna, of course, but I can tell you that my creativity flows very well when I actually can just sit down and block everybody out and start working. I actually finished a chapter yesterday for a book I'm collaborating with. I finished my chapter. I'm waiting for edits. We'll see how it goes. Then, of course, resilience. Now, resilience is key. And the reason I say that is because I honestly believe that you guys in this room right here, I have seen resilience in the last year that I've been with you guys. Dar's lost her sight. That girl is so, look at her, she hasn't stopped yet. Dr. LaWanna, she's always doing something. She's got TikTok down to a mastery, let me tell you. And Margaret just came out of the blue and here she goes. She's all over. And I'm pretty sure, and Heather over here, she's got way too much to tell you about as well. She's come a long way because when I first met her, I thought she was really quiet and shy. And yeah, she's kind of quiet, but she's not quite as shy as I thought she was. And Rudy, I cannot wait to get to know you so I can talk bad about you too. I don't think I talked bad about anybody, but anyway, the other thing we have to worry about is ethical. It's a little unethical for us to sit back and say, so-and-so is bad or so-and-so is bad, even if we have a bad experience. That doesn't mean you can go and taint somebody else's experience with whoever it is. And besides that, I really don't think any of y'all have anything I could be unethical, bad talking about you guys anyway. Honestly, I think that this is one of the best groups I could possibly be in for my business. One other thing I didn't put in here is networking. We have to learn to network. Heather today gave me the blueprint so her and I can start helping each other work on each other's business. LaDonna, you've talked to me about that before. Rudy, anything I can do to help you, you let me know. Dr. LaWanna, I'm ready to listen to you more. This lady can talk about her romance novels. Let me tell you, I don't even like romance novels. And now I started listening to them from Dr. LaWanna last Monday. I missed this Monday, but I'm going to come back. And Margaret talks about her single men all the time, single parents that are men. She's helped all of this. I mean, really, honestly, this group has just grown. And I think, honestly, if we all just work together and start helping each other, we can thrive. I mean, thrive in 2025. I'm ready to go on that cruise, by the way. LaDonna, yeah. Heather, remind me about that cruise, will you? Because I think I forgot to send it to you. But we need to talk. And Dar, yeah, we need to meet face to face for real. But honestly, I don't know how else to tell you about thriving in 2025. But really, I fought this war on 2024, and I fought a war on negativity. I fought the war on negative self-talk, negative talk to other people. I'm still fighting that. That's still going to go on that fight in 2025. But you know what? I am going to thrive in 2025. And I can't help but thrive in 2025 because of all of you. So you will be seeing my happy little face and my big mouth. That's all I got. I love y'all.
That is awesome, Tamara. And you gave us so many golden nuggets and you put an outline there for us. And I have put the outline in the chat with the keywords that you can go back when you save your chat and capture that and kind of follow that guideline, because she did put a lot of great stuff there. And then you can grow on that the way that it works for you and your business. And yes, the reason we have a group like this is so that everyone can connect, network with each other, and collaborate with one another. I put the cruise together because I want us all to come together to start that collaboration one way or another. You know, I want to put kudos out to Dr. LaWanna. She says, I do not cruise. I don't know how to swim, but I will put it on she didn't give up. I will help you get the word out.
Yes.
I will put that on my pages. I will get that in my groups. That is what real people are all about. Authentic, ethical, great people out there helping each other. Dr. Pat, she's already reached out to me about the cruise. Tamara has. I hope that, I know Dar's going through some paperwork to see if she can cruise. So yeah, Margaret and Rudy and Heather, you're going to have to get with us on that cruise. You can do it. You can do it. It's going to be great. You got plenty of time to plan it. Plenty of time. And yeah, so we're going to have a great time and learn a lot. Who has a question for Tamara? Heather. Is Heather still here? Heather, I'm sure you have a question for Tamara.
Always. So you were talking about journaling. How do you begin to start? Like, I do gratitude every night, but how can I incorporate that into more journaling?
Okay, so this is what I was taught a long time ago. It doesn't matter what you write, just write. You know what? Have you ever done like a brainstorm? When you brainstorm, things just start popping into your head. But when I journal, one of the things I do is usually sit down and say, what did I do today? So then I just start writing. Today, this happened. Today, that happened. Or today, I could have been a better person when I need to talk to God about this. I need to I need to think about this. So journaling is just what's going on in your head. It's just really, honestly, that's what I do. And then you can kind of make sense with it later if you need to. But that's how come I can't write my book, because mine is all journal. Mine is all just jarbled memories of things that happened during the day. Sometimes, like when I volunteer at the soup kitchen, I have some really great conversations with the pastor there, and we go through and I just write it down. Even while him and I are talking, I start writing things down in my journal. And I just think of like verses in the Bible. Sometimes I just think of something that I heard on a music, a song. I write that down and go from there. So, and oh, by the way, if you really want, I can give you some journaling prompts. So get with me and I'll give you some journaling prompts as well. Journaling prompts will sometimes work. Sometimes they work for some people and sometimes I don't prefer them, but that doesn't mean they won't work for some people. Does that make sense? So I hope that helped. And if not, let me know.
I want to add something to that, is that I want everyone to remember, like when we were young, most of us, especially if we were a girl, maybe not for you, Rudy, but some boys probably did it too. You know, we had that little book that our parents would buy us with the little lock and key. And then you would write down every day what you did. And I remember doing that until my brother took mine and broke it open to read it out, you know, with all of his friends. So no, that didn't work very long. But do you remember that as, I mean, did you do that when you was, just write down your thoughts or your feelings, whatever helps you the most is the way I always do journaling. But then I
Thank you.
turn my journaling into blogging because that to me, in my mindset, it gives it more ways to help me if I can turn my journaling into blogging. Now, Dr. LaWanna may not agree with me whatsoever on that, but for me, it's like turn that journaling into blogging, get it put on my website or wherever I'm going to host those blogs. So, Dar, did you have your hand up, my friend?
I wanted to ask Tamara, do you carry yours with you?
I carry my journal with me everywhere. Everybody laughs because I carry this great big purse. And all of a sudden I started carrying this selfie stick in my purse. I got my journal in my purse. I got my extra glasses in my purse and pencils and pens.
There you go. You've got everything you need while you're out.
That's right.
You know, I never heard of a selfie stick until Dr. Pat came into my life. And then I heard of the selfie stick. Dr. Pat, come on down.
Okay, I just want to compliment you, Tamara. I was there in the beginning and I can certainly see your growth, your speaking, and I'm sure you practiced all those times you was on doing your videos and whatnot. And I just want to say that that is definitely what leads to perfection. It's when we practice, and even though you may not get the responses and replies that you think, every ounce of what you do enhances you, increases your confidence, and it definitely sharpens your skills. And that's what it's all about. It's about you. And then as you grow and do what you do, you know, it won't even matter what people are doing because you feel so good about it. The fact that you have grown and reached that plateau and it don't even matter what anybody else sees, says, or thinks. So keep up the good work. And I love your energy. You're laughing, you're smiling. And I have to compliment you on that last profile. I think I sent you a message, a profile picture you took. And I definitely complimented you. So I just want to say that I can see that you have definitely elevated yourself to the next
Dr.
level.
Pat, thank you. You just really don't understand how much that makes me feel good, but thank you. I just love this whole group.
Margaret, did you have a question?
No, I don't have a question. I just want to say, well done. The presentation was full of energy. And yes, you're spot on because we need to think about 2025 being resilient. And also, I want to say to you, I do watch your videos on Facebook. I do follow you. I mean, I do a lot of comment, but you're doing amazingly well. So, like Dr. Roger says, you know, your energy is just amazing. So well done. Really love the presentation.
Awesome, awesome. And how about you, Dr. LaWanna? Do you have any questions for Tamara?
Not question, but compliments on her. Her authenticity comes through very well because it's her, the energy that comes out when she's talking. You can tell that she's excited about what she has to say, and that shows, and that's what energizes other people and make them want to be a part of who you are. So congratulations, and like Dr. Rogers said, I've seen you grow, and all of us, we're just so proud of you.
Absolutely, that's
Yes.
awesome. And how about you, Rudy? Do you have any questions for Tamara?
Not questions so much. So just before I say anything, I'm here. I didn't just drop in. I was invited here by Margaret, just to let you know. But I'm listening to the conversations that you're having, and I feel the energy in the room. It's really I'm smiling because I'm really enjoying the chemistry you all seem to have. Tamara, if this is an example or if you're representing the group, then well done. I thoroughly enjoy what you guys are communicating, and well done. Great to listen to what you're saying.
Thank you, Rudy. That was excellent.
Oh my gosh, you guys just made me cry. I'm not kidding.
I remember the time when I met Tamara I don't like social media. I don't want to go live. I don't really like to post. I don't know if I can follow a calendar. I don't know if I can do this. And look at her today. Look at her today. She can do anything she puts her mind to. We can do anything we put our mind to. It's all about the way we react and our mindset wrapped around that reaction. It just is. It really everything boils down to mindset. It's not about having the flat tire in your car while you're going to the grocery store. It's about how you react when it happens is the outcome. It all depends on that. So remember that. I would like for everyone to put in the chat how to reach you. Don't make it difficult. What is the best way that we can reach you, Rudy? Because we're all going to be reaching out to you the rest of the week, trying to set up calls and connect with you and find out how we can help Rudy finish his 2024 out just as best as he can. That's what we're here for. So put that in the chat. Everyone put your information in the chat. Also, what do you have coming up next? I have the cruise that I'm trying to get booked up this month of November. I'm trying to get everything booked. And that way I can focus on just getting everything prepared, laid out. Everything's going to run smoothly. And I have a compilation book that I will be reaching out to everyone later in the week to see if you want to be a part of. It's all about business building, of course. And I want to launch it in Sweetheart Month in February. So it's going to be great. Dr. Pat already put in the comments in the chat about the next event that her and Jasmine are doing. Make sure that you sign up for that right away. What else do we have? Dr. Luana, you have a date now for your event coming up in December, correct?
Yes, I do. And it's December the 7th. I'm doing a retreat.
Okay.
And
so let's
hold
get
on.
that put in there.
Yeah.
And I heard who said what? Tamara said you had something on Monday that you were talking about your romance books. Please put
Oh.
that information in the chat.
Yeah, I read romance on TikTok every night. And she popped in there last week.
Is it
Shocked
juicy
her. I was
romance,
really surprised when she
Dr.
reached out and
Luana?
said, "Hey, Dr. Walker, I'm here."
Is it
But yeah, I'm on there every
romance?
night reading romance story.
I want to hear about juicy romance.
I have juicy romance. All of my romance are juicy. And they just love it over there because I won't tell them the juicy parts. I tell them you got to use your imagination.
Always, always. We have an imagination. All right. So there's Margaret. All right. Dar, yes.
Nothing coming up, but I would like to have someone check the phone number on where I just posted in the chat. 705-380-7679 is correct. If anybody would like to call and chat to learn what has happened to me, that's fine too. And also last Thursday, I was on Trauma Talks with Ra, and it was an amazing event. I know Tamara was there. Thank you so much, Tamara, for your love and support. And I don't know if anybody has the link to be able to post it in the chat for me or not, but I would appreciate that if they did.
Okay, so is it on YouTube, on Raw's YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, okay. All right.
Episode 34.
It was on Halloween, and I was trick-or-treating with a 5-year-old. He was just running
You're
everywhere.
confused. What was he?
He was running like a wild boy, and a bunch of 5-year-olds got together, and we took them all together. The parents went, and it was really a great time. So, or I would have been there, but I couldn't miss the 5-year-old trick-or-treating. Okay. So I see Tamara.
It was episode 34, that I know.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Heather, do you have any events coming up? Or an event, even if you're not the host, an event that you would like to invite us to?
There is I have it posted in here, a 3-day Kingdom Millionaire challenge. So it's good for business building. So reach out to me and I can get you the link for it. And there's 6 different speakers that will be over the course of the 3 days. And it should be a fantastic business building for anyone who works for themselves or entrepreneur, whatever, you know, it's, yeah.
Awesome. And that is, the Kingdom organization has some spectacular people in it. Spectacular. Rudy, do you have any events coming up or an event that you would like to invite us to? Please put it in the chat.
I have. Thank you so much.
Yes, perfect. All right, so let's everyone smile at the camera. Let's get a shot, a photo. Ready? 1, 2. Wait, Princess wants to help. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right, I'm going to put that here in the chat. And then please take a copy of this picture. Go to your social media and to our membership, Facebook and LinkedIn, and let's tell people what you've been doing, how Tamara did, what she talked about, because we want everyone to know. And remember, tomorrow morning we have Ask LaDonna. Bring your questions, bring your comments, your concerns, and I will give you an answer or 3. And you will love them. I don't know where it comes from, but we always find answers. Don't we, Tamara? So.
Always. When I unmute, we find answers.
That's right. And so bring your questions, because that is how we learn. So I want to show you, I don't know if I can get her in the picture. You know, we lost our Max and we have a new girl. Well, we can't get her. Well, oh, there she is.
What am I trying to be?
Her
Aw.
name is Princess. She's 18 months old and she's lived most of her life in the dog pound. So she's our pound puppy, and she's probably a 50-pound puppy that acts like she's 6 weeks old, because she's never had an opportunity to be off that concrete slab and off that cage to roam and run and play. So she is special, let me tell you. She is she's so active. She's full of energy. So, but yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful evening. Dark.
What time is Ask LaDonna tomorrow?
It is at 9 a.m.
So 10 a.m.
10 for you. Yes, 10 for
Okay,
you.
thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Have
That's
a
7
beautiful
for me,
evening.
right?
Go share the post. Go post. Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye, everyone.
Save the chat.